History is repeating itself exactly from 2019. The same trade that blew up in 2019 is happening again. Only it's twice the size.
You know, all I'm seeing on the news is it's all about the tariffs.
So there's something called a basis trade. And it's pretty unbelievable. There's a lot of questions like, why is this even legal?
Right.
Number one, and it's totally insane.
No, but like, this sounds like this is what's happening behind the scenes.
This is what's going on behind the scenes, and you have to dig to find it. Okay. But it is out there. So yes, there's market turmoil. The market tanked last week. It's up this week because the tariffs are on pause for 90 days. But don't kid yourself. This trade is blowing up. I was taught all those talking points too when I was a financial advisor. You know, you're in it for the long term. You don't panic and then sell. It will come back. You just have to ride the waves through the market's ups and its downs. It's all a bunch of bullshit. And I know this because we have the chart. The S&P 500 going back to 1900 has done this 4 or 5 times, where it goes down more than 20%, more than 10%. It'll go down 30, 40, 50%. How long does it take to get your money back? It's 15 to 20 years.
I want to just celebrate that last week we closed on $1 million diversified oil and gas royalty asset with a 19% return. And that's an immediate return, no waiting for wells to be drilled or long-term projections.
Right. Yeah, that's our out of the gate cash flow return. It's a strong argument for alternatives to Wall Street.
We welcomed several brand new investors to oil and gas, and it's really cool because we're seeing people get it.
Natural gas has zero reason to go down. Zero. We pointed this out in our Outlook, the conference we were just at. Not only hammered home, not only are we dead right, but we're probably very conservative.
You know, one thing that was mentioned at the conference that really stuck out to me was that data centers are willing to pay $12 to $14 for natural gas.
It's currently at $3.75 or $3.70-ish.
I mean, that is wild.
We asked the question to the panel.
Yeah.
At what price for natural gas is it prohibitive to build the data center? And what was the answer?
There's none.
There isn't one. So that tells you that demand is insatiable.
Yeah.
It is coming. It's going to be a lot higher than anybody's ever telling you. What's not being factored in on that demand, what nobody is talking about is every well declines. We all know this. This isn't rocket science.
No, it takes, what?
Decades, but it does decline. Right. When you blend all that together, by 2030 or 2032, we're going to lose 30% of that 105 billion cubic feet that we currently produce today. So how in the world are we going to go from 70 to 132 by 2030?
Yeah.
We asked the question to a Wall Street analyst, Wall Street analyst that covers natural gas and oil and gas producers.
Yeah.
We asked that question. Boy, he got up and tap danced around it.
Yeah.
He didn't answer it because he didn't want to answer. They don't have a solution. There's not enough drilling rigs in the country to make up that much supply, which means prices are going through the roof.
When we were in Louisiana for the Doug conference, we also spent some time driving out. What we saw, driving through DeSoto and Sabine was just activity everywhere. We saw pipelines going in. We saw drilling sites. We're in a great spot and feeling really confident about Sabine and DeSoto.
Yeah.
It's growing and it's gaining value every day.
Have we held for a year and a half, going on to 2 years? Yes, we have. If they drill them in the next 6 to 12 months, who cares? We're making almost 100% a year.
So if you had to boil all of this down, what's one thing you want investors to know right now?
We hear a lot of people tell us they're really scared about the stock market. This is how you build wealth. It's not these paper assets at the casino. It's not. We've been told a lie. But if you can diversify it out of Wall Street and into hard assets, I highly, highly, highly encourage it. You won't look back.
So we are going to provide links to all of this information, articles, data. So take a deep dive, go through it. We show all of our homework, very transparent about every asset.
And we keep all of our money in every asset.
That's it. We have skin in the game.
Every time.
Every time. All right.
Bye, folks.